these doors walk some of the finest people that we've ever known. We are so grateful, Cheryl and I, to be a part of this mission here at the Journey Adventist Church. Nearly 2 years now have elapsed, and we have seen God working in amazing ways. When I think of the children up front, the children's sermons, the laughing, the playing, the things that they're learning in Sabbath school, when it comes to outreach and evangelism, that we had that series in February called Prophecies of Hope. And in the last 12 months, because of that outreach and personal Bible studies, we have had 18 people joined by either baptism or profession of faith. When I think of our school, what a wonderful outreach that is to our community and to our fellowship within these walls. Parents' lives and children's lives are being changed by our dedicated teachers, and they have enjoyed the support of this church family that has been steady for all these decades. What a rich tradition and heritage that is. When I consider the ROAR VBS that started by a grassroots initiative in which we had adults and youth volunteers coming together to provide a rich environment for the children and transform this church into a jungle paradise. Think about 60 children coming for 5 days learning about Jesus. On top of that, we served a full meal after every event. I was blessed when we had made an appeal to have people come and help take down all of our decorations, and we had a local family from the apartments next door who came and helped us. We are building relationships. We have a wonderful ministry here. Consider the growing young ministry that has developed here as a mission outreach to our young people who have drifted away, and an appreciation for those who are faithfully serving as well. We are excited about getting new people involved in mission here. It is a worthwhile project. I hope that you can see that the Holy Spirit is being poured out in our very midst. There is a spirit of excitement that follows every church service, and you are an important part of it. But as you may well know, it's time to bridge the gap. The Bridge Fellowship that had been meeting here on Sunday mornings has now moved on. That is a reduction of $3,000 in our budget. We have a shortfall in our regular budget of $2,000, and we're asking you as members and church family to join together, because once again, many hands make light work. If we can add to the 39 identified givers who are giving at least $1,000 a year, we can start chopping away at that $2,000 deficit. We ask that those who are regular givers to the local church budget to consider increasing their giving by 10%. So if you want to join and be one of those givers who gives a minimum of $1,000 a year, that is just $20 a week. Can you do that? We have 3 months to establish a new baseline in giving, so that when it comes to December and we are calculating our budget for the next year, we won't have to cut any valuable program funding for the mission that is going on here. Not only do we want to keep mission going, but we want to expand it. There's so much potential for what we can do and how God is working. One thing that is often confused when you're giving in your tithes and offerings is, what is tithe? Tithe is 10% of our income, but that 10% goes out of the church to the Oregon Conference and is used for salaries for administration, for pastors, for teachers, and for missionaries. None of that money that is sent out on tithe comes back to the church other than the indirect funding of your pastor's salaries. But the offering line is contributing to the local mission here. It helps to pay utilities, it helps to pay for the maintenance, it helps to pay for programming, it pays for support of our school, it pays for mission outreach and evangelistic series. All of that giving comes out of your local church budget when you make a contribution on that line. The Journey Adventist Church, it's a great family. It's a great place to belong. And who knows what God has in store for us as we contemplate the next years of living together as a family. Once again, Cheryl and I feel so blessed to be a part of this family, and I know that you must feel blessed as well. So be counted among those who are helping to bridge the gap and make all the difference so that God can continue to bless and multiply our faithful efforts. Thank you.